You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. So, recently, we've had a situation where we had two black Democratic lawmakers who were voted out of the Tennessee legislature for having the unmitigated gall of protesting with the citizens regarding the gun violence. Now, this has something to do with the situation involving a transgender entering a school, shooting and killing 6 people, 3 children, 3 adults. Now, this individual here was one of the members who voted to oust those two Democratic lawmakers. Now, while I personally don't have no love for those two individuals, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about what these white supremacists always do. And two of the things that these white supremacists always do is project, and they show their hypocrisy. So if they ain't being hypocrites, they're out here projecting things on the people. Meanwhile, they themselves engaging in the acts that they so-called are up in arms about. Now, this individual here goes by the name of Scotty Campbell. Now, this guy was recently found guilty of sexually harassing at least one legislative intern, likely two, by an ethics subcommittee acting in secret. After being confronted by the local news station, News Channel 5, Representative Scotty Campbell gave up his seat in the Tennessee General Assembly. Until now, Campbell, who served as vice chair of the House Republican Caucus and who recently voted to expel 3 Democrats who engaged in the gun violence protests on the House floor, has suffered no previous consequences as a result of his actions. Now, the two Democratic lawmakers were expelled, but since got their seats back. The third one, who was a white woman, she ended up retaining her seat by one vote. Now, despite of accusations of sometimes extremely vulgar comments and other inappropriate advances, Republicans did not remove the 39-year-old East Tennessee lawmaker from his leadership position, nor from his committee assignments. But the taxpayers are paying for his actions. Thousands of dollars have been potentially spent to protect one victim, relocating her from the downtown apartment where she and Campbell had lived at, shipping her furniture back home in another part of the state, and placing her in a downtown hotel for the remainder of her internship. The local taxpayers was paying for that to cover up his misconduct, right? Now, legislative officials have refused to say how much was paid out, saying that the information is confidential. Now, confronted with the allegations Thursday as he headed to Capitol Hill, Campbell referenced a second intern who was also involved in the investigation, and the local news station was unaware of the individual's complaint. Now, he insisted that, his actions were consensual, but a 4-member sub-ethics committee comprised of 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats came to a different conclusion according to a memorandum back on March 29th that was sent to the House Speaker Cameron Sexton. It said, based on the completed staff investigation, the ethics subcommittee finds that Representative Campbell violated the policy against workplace discrimination and harassment. It goes on to say that discrimination and harassment in any form will not be tolerated, concluded that no further information concerning this complaint will be released. Under the Tennessee General Assembly own rules, however, quietly placing that vaguely worded memo in the representative's personnel file is the only action that the ethics subcommittee can take upon finding that he or she has engaged in improper conduct. Ethics subcommittee members are also barred from publicly discussing their proceedings. So we're just going to commit crimes in secret so that way nobody knows about it, so it doesn't smear and degrade my name, right? That's how we do business now. We just could commit all these crimes in the dark, and it never comes to the light because of rules and regulations swearing secrecy, so that way that person's name don't get stained. That's disgusting. This is where all the line of projection happens at. Campbell had represented House District 3 in Northeast Tennessee, which includes Johnson and parts of Carter, Hawkins, and Sullivan counties. He served in the State House from 2010 to 2012. Dan was reelected in 2020 and again in 2022. A self-described promoter, he gained national attention early this year during debates over banning drag shows in public places. Asked as if the legislation will also prohibit a bra and panties match by wrestlers in a county fair. He voted to expel the so-called Tennessee 3. It should really be called the Tennessee 2, but nevertheless, he voted to expel them arguing. Now, legislative interns are generally students from Tennessee colleges and universities. Due to that, the names are being withheld to protect their identity. The family of the victim provided a detailed account to officials at the university about her experiences with the Republican leader. For example, after seeing her and another 19-year-old female intern entering their apartment at the nearby Capitol Towers, the woman describes how Campbell later made comments about how he was in this apartment. Imagine if they were performing sexual acts on one another, and how it drove him crazy knowing that was happening so close to him. What the devil? What the devil, man? So here's another thing, right? Here's another question about all this, right? Where's the police at in all this? What's up, y'all? Unique Don, Mark Wonderly, Jeffrey Weaver, right? Because see, when police officers out here shooting and killing black folks for no reason or another, meanwhile, you got animals like this running around really committing crimes. So where's the cops at in all this? Why is this bastard not in jail yet? That's the question I got. Black folks getting shot dead over on routine traffic stops. Meanwhile, this guy's out here being a goddamn on menace to society. This guy out here being a goddamn sex predator. Now, where's the outrage towards this guy? What's up, Day Love? Where's the outrage towards this guy? This guy gets to quietly resign and fade to black like nothing happened. All he gets to say is, well, these acts were consensual, and I have no further comment on the matter. That's all he get to say, and everybody be like, okay. He said that the act was consensual, so we got to take his word at face value. No, we ain't got to take those words at face value because you know why? Because Bill Cosby didn't get the benefit of the doubt. R. Kelly didn't get the benefit of the doubt. Russell Simmons didn't get the benefit of the doubt. The late great Kobe Bryant didn't get the benefit of the doubt. None of those individuals got the benefit of the doubt. They were guilty before they were made innocent. Even if they were found innocent, people still had it in their mind that these individuals was guilty. But this guy can roam around like nothing happened, right? He get to live his life. He get to go home every day and just basically fade to black. He just gets to resign and nothing else happens to him. And we're probably not going to know more than what we know right now because of quote unquote secrecy. Because this governing body is sworn to secrecy. Now everybody is so up in arms about Jonathan Majors and all that. Now Jonathan Majors is an actor. All he does is play a part in a movie. He don't have no impact on people's lives when it comes to shaping laws and writing legislature and all that. Meanwhile, this guy, he does. So where's the outrage towards this guy? See, selective outrage ain't so selective when you peep game. When you really understand what's going on, selective outrage isn't so selective. This guy has no business being in the position he's in. And, you know, rest in peace to my late great sister, man, because she always tell me one thing about these type of individuals, right? Just because a person holds a high position doesn't mean they hold high qualities. That's what my sister always tell me. And at first, I didn't really understand what she said or what she meant by that until I see the many instances where you have these people who are elected officials who will sit up here and and talk about how we need to have integrity, how we need to have uh, a democracy and all that, right? But yet, the only thing they care about is their own money, their own status, and their own power. That's the only things they care about. And they don't care about the normal citizens until when it's time for re-election. Then all of a sudden they care about the voters. But more often than not, these individuals care about the donors that are funneling money in their pockets. That's the drum that they move to, or that's the beat of the drum they move to. So yeah, man, just like my sister always said, man, just because a person hold high position don't mean they hold high qualities, man. And this scum of the earth has no business being in this type of society. He should be in the cage where they put all that goddamn on animals at. So you guys let me know what y'all think about this. This man is disgusting. This man is despicable and he's dishonorable, and no respect should be put on this man's name because you should not be out here doing this type of stuff. Everybody has a right to live their life free from harm, free from harassment, and anyone that violates that needs to be dealt with. Now, if you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. If you want to donate to my channel, there's my Cash App, there's my PayPal. Any and all donations will be accepted and appreciated. Much love, honor, respect to everybody that's watched this video, that's going to watch this video. And last but definitely not least, shouts out to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!